Hello, YouTube fans. This is TheSkullKlown. Shout out to Remedy H. The video that he published. The Empire, the Rebels, we all at war. I do want to chime in more onto that stuff because we all at war, and the fact that I'm not going to mention names or anything like that, but the fact that some brothers and sisters want to pay attention to other things and not build or meditate or just know what's going around them really it's really it speaks volume, to be quite honest with you. It speaks volume because remember what we said before, only the 1% would change this stuff, and it will. Only the 1% would change this shit. And I'm just disappointed with a lot of brothers and sisters on here, to be quite honest, man. Some of you guys showed your true colors, and all of you guys just decided to listen to other people and not think for yourself. I'm talking about with these celebrities. But who am I to talk, right? I don't have a lot of subscribers or views on my shit, but that doesn't matter to me. But to some idiots, it does. You see, there's so many things. There's so many things that we could do right now, but you guys refuse to do it. That's why the 1% will do it. But you guys don't want to do it. So, like, what is stopping you? I've said this before in my other video before I did this one. What is stopping you of knowing thyself? What is stopping you of building and meditating and shit? Look at this. I just got another plank of wood here. And I'm gonna freaking tear that up with my screws and everything like that and figure out what I could build together with that. This is the shit we must do. That's free wood that I grabbed from yesterday and today. And even if you can't find free wood, you know what is free wood? The sticks on the ground, the rocks on the ground. Okay? You guys want to be distracted so much. Look, I understand and overstand that if you look at some of this stuff and you don't live your life, you act crazy, basically. And that does happen. But know what's around you, know thyself, be in tune with nature, and live your life. Live your life. Fuck these motherfuckers. Just live your life, see what's happening, and then move on. Because you know this is the end of the road. Why are you trying to do shit that. Why are you trying to do shit if subconsciously you know we're at the end of the road already? I don't. That just does not comprehend with me, man. I don't get it. We literally right there. And all of you guys just wants to listen to celebrities that think that they're in tune and spiritual with themselves. Oh, I'm sorry, woke. Seriously, seriously. I don't have to get to a huge rant here, but I spit at that shit. Seriously, man. I don't have to talk about again of saying fuck these celebrities. You guys know. I'm just disappointed. Very disappointed in a lot of brothers and sisters around here. Very. Very. You mean to tell me that you never felt how the planet felt? You mean to tell me you didn't feel her sadness or anger or sorrow? You mean to tell me you didn't felt that from her when you plant your feet in the fucking goddamn grass or wood? You mean to tell me you didn't feel that? If you didn't feel that, fuck you. I'm dead serious. This is the planet that we need to fucking protect. And all you want to do is be fucking distracted here. It makes no sense. And all of you guys just want to listen to these stupid fucking celebrities that don't care about this planet. So when are you actually going to wake up? When shit finally goes down? Too bad, baby. Too fucking bad, motherfucker. It's not. Guess what? Guess what? It's too late. By then, it's too late. Can you believe it? No. Sink this in for a minute. Sink this in. The 1% of people are gonna save your sorry ass. Can you believe that shit? And I know some people might be like, oh, but we're not supposed to save anybody. Yeah, but when you start waking up from yourself, basically you wake up the planet. And what do you think what's happening right now? Of course, everyone's starting to wake up like crazy. All right? I even saw some YouTube video that some orc pointed out that I don't even know what's good or bad anymore because there's agendas out here, and I'm like, thank you. An orc fucking said that shit, and it wasn't about the Enlightenment stuff. It was just about like a video game or a movie that he was talking about, and I'm just like, that can go with anything, man. I was just looking at that. I'm looking at that video that the orc made, and I'm just like, that can go with anything. That can literally go with anything, just like this. When are we going to fucking man up? How many times I've said this? The planet needs warriors, not pussies. Okay? You mean to tell me you planting your feet on the ground, on nature herself, and you felt her feelings, her sorrow, her cry, her anger, and yeah, you're still gonna do this shit? You just literally walked away from mama. You literally just turned your back on nature herself. Don't you say you did. You did. You did. Because you want to listen to fucking goddamn people that don't have your best interests. And the reason I sometimes talk this way is because it does come out of love. And it comes out of anger sometimes because you guys are the most powerful motherfuckers of all. And I know that. We are the most powerful beings ever to exist. And all you want to do is do stupid crap. This goes back to the fucking, what is it, the Colton challenge? And all you see our brothers and sisters freaking walking on carts and then collapsing and shit. Oh, ha, ha, ha. And then fucking have a bruise and shit and cry like a bitch because, why did that happen to me? Because you, an idiot, decided to do the milk cart challenge and all of a sudden you bust your fucking head open. Whose fault is that? Not my fault. Not my fault. You want to do it to be viral on a video. Congratulations. Congratulations. Oh, my head is busted open. I got 12 stitches, but I got a lot of views. Is that what is that how we're going to live? That's a robot. That's a robot. If you act that way, you're not a person anymore, man. You're a robot. You're a robot. You're a robot. And it pains me and it saddens me to see this shit happen, man. But like I said before, only the 1%. Only the 1%. I'm not going to be here for that long, alright? I usually say it, then it's like an hour or something. But trust me, I don't want to be here for that long. I still want to watch Remake video. Mainly because it has to be said, man. It has to be said. What are you guys doing? Stop being distracted on these motherfuckers. Do crying out loud, man. I don't know what else to convey to tell you what's going on around here. We are at battle. We are at war. And just because it's not physically does not mean it's not happening. What the fuck's wrong with you people? It's a mental thing. It's a spiritual thing. And you guys acting like, yeah, I know. But then you run off and do that. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? I don't fucking get some of my people, man. I don't. Even when you show them the truth, some of them just want to put their religious shit on it, and it's like, and this is what angers me the most, man, with some people, man. When I tell people the truth, when I tell people from what I know, from mother herself, people don't want to listen. I even tell fucking goddamn people that I'm telling you right now, this shit is not my opinion. This is the mother's opinion. This is Mother Nature's opinion. I have no say in this shit. Okay? Ever since I put my freaking feet down, bare foot down on nature, I don't have an opinion anymore. Okay? I'm listening to her 24 fucking 7, and it pains me to hear her cries. Because it ranges me so much that I literally need to beat somebody up. That is how much it angers me. And I'm surprised none of you freaking brothers and sisters out here are not freaking acting the rage that I am right now. But yet you want to be calmed down, you want to live a perfect normal life and not fucking fight for your fucking freedom because you just want to lay down and die. You want to lay down and die. That's what you want. You want to lay down and die and not fight for these motherfuckers. Fight to these motherfuckers. And I'm not saying, and again, going back, I'm not talking about physically. I'm talking about spiritually. Right? Because once we can build and bring this energy down, guess what? Then we can fight them. Okay? Alright? Seriously, guys. And then some of them might not even be here because they'll be dying off from the energy of the sun and the planet. And even and some of us, if they try to get next to us, guess what? They will die. Do you want to live in that world? I do. Damn well I know I am. Because these people are not supposed to be here anymore. They're not. The guidance is on the wall for them. And you guys know this. And you still are sucking their dick. You guys have showed your true colors, man. You showed your true colors. Mother Nature sees that. I hope you know that. Mother Nature sees that. And she's very upset. Very. Very. But she doesn't really care that much. You know why? Because the ones that are awakened, she's gonna keep a close eye on them. Because now she realized that what she saw with the celebrity stuff and shit like that, what you guys paying attention to, she's looking at all of you guys and like, all of you guys are. You know how it feels to watch the planet cry? You know how much that feels to watch Tiamat cry? Kai cry? If you never seen her, or never seen her cry, or weep, or anger, then don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. Don't you fucking even talk to me. I'm dead serious. I don't care if my friend or my family member. If you haven't done the work and don't know how the planet feels, fuck off. And if you don't understand it, that's fine. Start understanding it. All you have to do is put your feet on the ground. Stupid concept, right? But if you don't get connected, most likely you're just not going to ever not connect. Why? Because it's not meant for you. And that's sad to tell people. That's sad to tell people. Why? Because this is supposed to be for all of us, all carbon folk, all of our carbon family. But you're acting like, oh, only some. Well, I guess it's going to be that way if you're not going to fucking work for it. How come it can't be 5% or 100%? But no, it has to be 1% because none of you guys don't want to do anything. That is the tragedy of all people. That is the tragedy of how it is right now, man. That's the tragedy. Every time I see stuff like that, you know it hurts? It does. It actually does hurt. I'm not playing with you guys. Especially when oh my god, I don't even have to mention with the planet stuff again. I don't. I really don't, because again, going back, guys, if you feel her energy, you would know how she feels. So why would you do this shit? That's how I know you're not connected. Don't say that you're connected if you're doing this shit. Because if you were connected, you will actually feel Mama's fucking voice, her tears, man, her anger. I don't know how many times I need to say this shit. I hate repeating myself, but you have to understand and understand how she fucking feels. She is crying and weeping and she's also angry like a motherfucker. And then she sees this. When she comes, and she will. I mean, she's already around you anyways, but when she comes in the flesh, don't try to ease your way into her, because she already knows what you are. She already knows what you all about. So don't kiss Mother Nature's feet when she's right in front of you. And you're like, oh no, I'm sorry, Mama. I'm sorry, Mother Nature. I'm sorry, Tiamat. Yeah, they did it for me. I was distracted from them. No, that was your fault. You always have a choice to either pay attention to it or not. You can observe it. That's fine. Observe it. But don't put your focus into it so much, man. Observe it, look at it, give your thoughts and maybe on it, and then leave. That's it. That's it. That's really it. Because we're all here to observe and learn anyways, but don't be distracted. I know some people might hate me for this, but if I watch a movie or play a video game, I still build. I still meditate. So if I'm doing that and I'm still meditating and still building, what are you doing? What are you doing? I'm not saying I'm perfect like anyone else, but for crying out loud, man. When I'm doing the work, I know I'm doing the work. And I'm not, and no one's not gonna tell me any different. Okay? No one isn't. And I don't give a fuck who it is. Alright? Because if you're connected and you know thyself and you know who the fuck you are, if you know who the fuck you are, no one's not gonna tell you shit. Okay? That's the power that you start realizing what you have. Do you realize what power you have? I hope you do. Because if you don't, it's gonna be fucking sad. It's gonna be sad when this shit goes down. You're gonna be a sitting duck. Or should I say this? You're just gonna be you're gonna be like a stuck pig. Have you ever watched wrestling when they'd be like, "Oh my god, he's bleeding like a stuck pig"? Yeah, that's what's gonna happen to you guys, because you guys don't listen and you want to be led to the slaughterhouse. Like I said in my other video that I just made today, hey, if you get led to the slaughterhouse, I'm just gonna watch you like this. Because I'm not gonna stop you. I'm not gonna tell you to stop. You got plenty of opportunities. But yet you want to keep listening to these celebrities because for some fucking reason you look at them as your equal. Newsflash, they're rich, you're not. You're not equal. You're not equal. I don't give a fuck if they're Coleman or not. They're rich, you're not, they're rich, they have money, you don't. You're not equal. You're not equal. A smart sister pointed out, can you count your money? If you can count your money, you're poor. Thank you. I forgot what sister said that, but that is so fucking true. If you can count your money, you're poor. Okay? These celebrities, some of them can't even fucking goddamn count their fucking money. And what they use it for? They don't use it to build. They don't use it to benefit their people. They use it for stupid shit like buying cars or getting expensive hotels or shit like that, or getting fucked up in the ass with stupid drugs that's not native to this planet, like shrooms and weed. Okay? And there's a shroom out there that pushes out spores that are the black goo, basically. I could talk about that another day. Shout out to RANT TV. He mentioned that, and I mentioned that in the comment section. I'm like, yeah, that's like what is that movie? That's like Prometheus, the movie, and also Alien Covenant. And he literally liked it. He literally was like, yo, that's true. And I'm like, yeah, it is. It's clear right in your face. You know, when you see the how the black goo is. You know. When it comes out of the spores of a mushroom, at least from the video that he showed in his Instagram channel, from what I saw. So it's you guys got to know what time we're living in, man. You guys got to know. There's already bots. There's already robots around you. There's already fake people around you. There's already zombies around you. There's already people that are not human already around you. There's felines. There's Dracos. There's insectoids, there's greys, there's orcs, there's Anunnakis, brothers and sisters. Some of them are dragons, some of them are different types of monsters, like Cthulhu. I'm not saying they're all Cthulhu, I'm saying that they're a type of monster that could resemble like Cthulhu. Or or some of their family members like Cthulhu. Yeah, those great cosmic was it the great olden ones or the great old ones? Those are all people. Okay? There's a reason why they call it cosmic horror at the end of the day. That's what we are. That's originally our state. Right? Before we manifest ourselves into a physical vessel or into any vessel that we like. Because we are plasma balls at the end of the day. Okay? We're just plasma heat balls that can turn into anything that we wanted to. It's just when we came to this planet, we look like this. You know, like what people like to mention a star, basically, because your body's like shaped as a star in a way. You know, I remember hearing that, and I'm like, you know what? That's not wrong, and it's funny too, because me when I was a little kid, I remember looking at a star, and I'm like, oh, cool, a star, and I'm a star. You know how you are when you're a kid. You're more when you're a kid, you're more in tune with the planet and more in tune with spiritual stuff than you are when you're a teenager and an adult. That's why in adult you either go back to that or you just don't at all, depending who you are, depending your life choices or how your life has been, I guess. Because some people around here haven't really woken up, basically. Some people are waking up, but some people around here, like people from the 80s or 70s, have gone to an age that they're like, why should I even do this? It's too much work. Not a lot of them are like this, thank goodness, but some of them, like for example, like if you have a parent that doesn't do it, then most likely they won't do it. If they do, then they do. If they don't, they don't. That's fine. But it's just it's whatever convey from their spiritual growth. Like, all right, you have a journey, and if you go to that spiritual awakening growth, basically, then you do. But some people don't, because either they don't get the knowledge, or they hear it and they ignore it, and then they still have so many questions. And then when people tell them the answer, they still want to question it. I don't know, man. I don't know. But I'll say this right now, man. This what we're gonna do? Is this the type of fight you're gonna bring to these orcs? Instead of kicking their ass, you're gonna fucking bow down to them and suck their cock? I don't want to be where you are. I'll be over here with brothers and sisters that are in tune with themselves and know thyself and know what's going on. Because I know I am. Again, I'm not perfect, but at least I know what's going on around here. Right? Even when I was 18 or 17 years old, I started realizing that these celebrities were pieces of shit. And I stopped, like, focusing on them. Especially to my favorite celebrities that I used to care for. Now I just don't care anymore. I really don't. I used to care about wrestling, and I love wrestling. I'm a huge wrestling fan. But the wrestling business has killed it for me. Because finding out the truth about how wrestling is and what these superstars go through, mentally, physically, and sometimes they get abused or sacrificed. Yeah, shit like that. I'm just like, you know what? I'm done with the wrestling business. Because it's corrupt as fuck. And these evil motherfuckers know it. You know what wrestling came from? Wrestling came from us. We made wrestling. And these motherfuckers took it. Alright? We made a lot of things around here that they took. Alright? And it's very sad to see our people not even looking at, like, for example, voodoo. They don't use it. But they will use it against their own people. It's funny that you won't use voodoo against your enemies, but you will use it against your own kind. But when we tell you about voodoo, you're like, oh no, that's too much. But when you get pissed off, you will use voodoo to a person that is your own kind to hurt them. Does that make sense? What kind of mindset is that shit? Oh, I don't want to listen to you, so I'm going to use this to attack you. Guess what? That doesn't work anymore, by the way. It doesn't. So if anyone that thinks that that's brujeria or some shit like that, guess what? It doesn't work anymore. So anytime you think that it is brujeria, guess what? It's just you fucking up. Because that shit doesn't work anymore. Alright? It works for these Saxons, it works for these orcs, but it's not going to work for us anymore. So if anyone tries to put bad voodoo on you, it's just going to be repelled back to them. Especially if you speak the words and you think it. Because now you made a shield around you. Plus you got that mindset on you now. That no one's not going to fuck around with you here. It's funny too, the people that get distracted for these celebrities and shit like that are literally the ones that are like, yeah, I want to get my powers, I want to do this, I want to do that. Then start meditating and start building. What are you waiting for? You're waiting for someone to come up in the sky and give you it? Yo. Seriously, man. Are you really waiting? Are you really waiting for a white man in the sky to give you shit? Are you really waiting for that? I don't know, man. I guess that's it. That's it. I don't want to go for too long. I know I went for like 24 minutes. But it just needs to be said, man. It needs to be said. Why is it so hard to put your bare feet on grass or on wood that's part of nature? Why is that so hard? And get grounded and get connected to her. You see, that's how I know it's just the 1% that will get connected. The rest are just going to die off. Oh, that's terrible. How dare you say that? Then don't listen to these celebrities. I've been saying it. I've been saying it ever since I made that my old YouTube channel that YouTube took away from me. I've been studying that channel multiple times. So why are you not getting it in your head? You understand, like actors like Will Smith, Kanye, and all that shit. And what is it? Will Smith, Kanye, Jay-Z, 50 Cent. You know, even the guy that played Black Panther. I mean, come on, guys. What do you think? What do you think? Oh, he died. Oh yeah, he did die. That's what you think, but he just ascended. That's really it. And hey, at the end of the day, sometimes when you go to Hollywood, either a few things happen to you. Either you die, you're a clone, or they did something to you to be mind control. But most likely you're a clone at that point. Sometimes they don't care, man. They don't care if they do need you. It's all about what they can control you to. Because if they can control you by doing a lot of shit to you, then they would do it. If they can control you by feeling you, then okay, you might be alive. You might. I say you might. Right? Because there's a lot of pussies out here that will get scared. And then when something happens to our own kind, they'd be like, yeah, maybe we shouldn't do that. But yet, when these Caucasians start killing us, you guys don't say shit. None of you celebrities don't say shit. None of you guys do. Remember that guy that got squished on his head and he's like, I can't breathe? Where were the celebrities with that? I don't remember no celebrities saying anything. And if they did, let me know. Because I don't remember shit. I don't. I don't remember shit. All I remember is that they were promoting that shit everywhere. And damn it, and God forbid you spoke up about it. Motherfucker, who do you fucking tell me when he spray paint his fucking face all over everywhere that you live at? I live in Holyoke and I see his fucking face plastered everywhere. For no reason. For no reason. Oh, he's our savior and shit like that. Savior? The fuck is wrong with you? I've exposed his family. But no one didn't want to believe that shit. Go ahead. I don't give a fuck. Go ahead and listen to the fucking media. Go ahead and listen to all these pieces of shit people. Okay? Because that whole thing, that whole incident was all about distracting all people at the end of the day. And you motherfuckers fell for it. I remember seeing that shit and I'm looking at all of you guys with that whole George Floyd shit. I'm looking at all of you guys and I'm like, all you guys fell for this shit. All of you did. You guys are idiots. Oh, I didn't fall for it. No, you fell for it. You fell for him, then you fell for it. You got pissed off, you fell for it. Too fucking bad. What do you want me to tell you? I know it's hard to comprehend it and maybe it's hard for you to change that type of mindset because you want to believe that, oh, they target a black man, basically, a so-called black man. Oh, okay, we should go after and protest. You think you're doing a good job with that, right? They want you to do that crap. But you tell people about that and they'd be like, no, it does change stuff. It does change stuff. Just like voting. Yeah, and yet they're still killing you off. You vote and you protest and they're still killing Afro people off. Don't tell me things are changing when they're still doing it. Stop being so hypocritical and stop being a dumbass. You're a dumbass. What does it take for you to see that they don't give a fuck what your own family member needs to die? Is that what it needs to take? For your mama to die? For your sister to die? For you to die? For your friend to die? What does it take for you to finally fucking goddamn realize that these motherfuckers don't give two shits about you? When does it take? I know what it takes when the shit goes down and you fucking goddamn finally realize that these motherfuckers will stomp you on your neck no matter what date, no matter what time, no matter what fucking season. They will stomp on your neck and shoot you where you stand, and they will laugh at you and lick your blood and hang you on the noose while they fucking put a bucket right under you, collect your blood and drink it. That is how these motherfuckers are. Okay? You don't think they do that shit? Motherfucker, where do you think these horror movies come from? Where do you think all these gore things come from? Mostly it comes from us for what we did to them, yes, but mostly what they did to us. We are Jason Voorhees, by the way. Yes, Freddy Krueger is like these motherfuckers. Alright? Why do you think people love Freddy vs. Jason? I love that movie. I don't care what the haters say. That movie spoke to me because I knew what it was, even as a kid. You know? So you guys gotta know what the fuck's going on around here, man. For crying out loud, when Freddy got into the real world because he couldn't control or manipulate people in the real world. He only did it in the basically dream world. But when you think about it in the dream world, they only can attack you in your weak state. Freddy can only attack you in your weak state while you're sleeping. Alright? The only reason Jason will go after you is because you went to his land. You see? You see? You went to his land. That's why Jason protects his Camp Crystal Lake. You went to his land. With no permission at all. It doesn't matter who you are. You came here without permission. Right? That's why Jason Voorhees does what he does in these movies. Alright? For crying out loud, when one of the main characters, Freddy vs. Jason, pulls Freddy out of the dream, for crying out loud, he's compared to Jason. Freddy's weak compared to Jason when he comes out of the real world. Comes out of the dream world. It hits the real world. That's how these wicked ones are. When we are at a state of frequency, we can't get hit no matter what. We can't even fucking bleed. And if we do bleed, that shit heals like a motherfucker. Like we didn't even got hit at all. Like it's almost like, think about like a paintball gun. Think about a bullet shooting you, right? But then you just have a mark like a paintball gun. And then maybe you might have blood, but it was just around the paintball sucker. And that's it. Maybe that's the closest you will ever get. And probably not even. Because in the movie Shin Godzilla, they're shooting Godzilla in the fucking face, and the bullets go like... They bounce off of him. For crying out loud, they shoot a missile at him. The missile bounces off of him and explodes right in his face. Because it bounced off of him and exploded. It didn't like... It went like... That is the shit that we can do. That's the part of evolving. Meditating and building. You guys want to be like that so bad, but yeah, you want to fucking follow these people. Alright, so I'm done. It's been almost 34 minutes. So I'm done. I don't want to make this too long, but I just need to say it the way I had to say it. Okay? I just have to get this out there. Why is it so hard for you guys? Why is it so hard for you to guys realize that what's happening to this planet is that we have to go to war? And we can't fight them physically, at least not yet. Even though the thing is, once this shit does happen, we've been using stuff that they can't even fucking comprehend. For crying out loud, shooting us with bullets and then bouncing it off, they can't comprehend that. All they're going to say to make an excuse about it is that, well, they must be devils and demons. Because that can't exist. That can't exist. Yeah, because in their world, that shit doesn't exist. It doesn't. In our world, it does. Because they invaded the God planet. Do you guys realize that? This planet is a heavenly planet. They invaded heaven. The devils invaded heaven. Okay? So you guys need to fucking realize that heaven, if you think about like a religious heaven type shit, that shit doesn't exist. You're already there. But guess what? They want to make this into a hell planet, a prison planet. But that shit's not gonna happen. Okay? I don't give a fuck what they do. It's not gonna happen. Because this shit's gonna change right now. For the better. And if anyone that doesn't see it, oh, you're gonna get a rude awakening when it does happen. So that's it. I'll see you guys later. Be safe. And take care of yourselves.